Nah, he's just chilling. And we are live. Welcome to Counterculture Sports. I'm your host, K9, with my co host, Cipo.
We are here.
Let's get it. Welcome to Counterculture Sports. To all of our millions of viewers watching live right now, thank you for tuning in on YouTube to Counterculture Incorporated Sports. We are here. We are live. Cipo, what's going on? Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, bro. Another new year, new blessings.
Yes, sir. We made it another year, man.
Yes, sir.
What
Hi,
is your
hi.
New Year's resolution, if you have one?
No, just remain health.
Remain health.
Yep.
I love it. Good one.
Sorry, brother.
No, I
Little,
respect it, man. I
little tongue tied on my dinner over here.
we got my dog Rhino. Let's go. Best in the game. Bubby says remain health.
Remain health.
That's got to be the best New Year's resolution I've ever heard. Remain health, not
Yep.
healthy.
Nope, you know me. I'm short with it.
So we've had a wild week in sports. The first week of the year. It started with the first night going into the new year.
Oof.
Went over Vinny's house, had some drinks. I ended up I'll be honest, I cleared a dab, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. I was gonna go out, and
A
then
3-grammer?
once I did that, I sat my ass on that couch and I didn't move for a couple hours. Miami ended up pulling out the upset
Yeah.
win against Ohio State. All the
Congratulations.
haters out there, everybody up in the barbershop, everywhere I went, everyone said Miami didn't have a chance. And once again, I told everybody, quit sleeping on my team. We ain't no mattress. Hurricanes
No
are here,
match.
baby.
All
This
the
our
way.
year.
All the
This our
way.
year. All the way. Ibis was there. Michael Irvin was there. Michael Irvin was on all fours like he does.
Yeah.
Barking.
So
I got the
y'all
picture
got
of
Ole
the.
Miss coming.
We do have Ole Miss. I got the
I
updated
like that
bracket.
matchup.
You know, I wanted
Y'all got
Ole
that.
Miss. I
Yeah,
did
y'all
want
got
Ole
it.
Miss in this game until I seen what my boy Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss.
Right.
I call him Trinidad James because of that dude that used to sing that song.
Oh yeah.
Gold all of my
Well,
chain, gold
yeah.
all of my ring,
Yeah.
gold all of my watch. So seeing the name Trinidad, that's what that reminded me of. Bubby says Trinidad who? Trinidad James. That's what I call him. Dude, honestly, I'll be honest with you, man. I think Trinidad had maybe one of the best college football playoff performances I've ever seen. I mean,
Yeah.
the dude looked
He
like
tore him
Mahomes
up.
out there. Yeah, he was, especially that second half.
Whew.
Rhino says, "Don't call it a comeback." We honestly whooped Ohio State's ass. Let's just talk about let's start with that game. Miami was dominant on both sides of the ball pretty much. I mean, offense was pretty good, but the defense was just phenomenal. Our pass rush is unstoppable.
Oh yeah.
Reuben Bain, I mean, the guy is phenomenal. Fletch was running the ball great on the offense. Ohio State really didn't have anything to stop us.
Nah, they did not. Y'all whipped their ass.
We pretty much, yeah. I mean, I call it an ass whooping. We were ahead.
Yeah.
I won some good money on that game too. I ain't finna lie. I bet
Oh yeah.
Allen there straight up 20. Me and Ant and I, we each bet on 20 straight up on the game. And I ended up betting on Hard Rock as well.
Oh shit.
Bubby says, OH. Yeah, they're done. So that was
Crazy.
that game.
That was a crazy game.
It was a crazy game. It was a great game to watch. I didn't end up
Yeah.
going out for New Year's. Like I said, I hit the dab. I sat on Vinny's couch until I about passed out. Alan took me home,
Oh
but I
shit.
didn't go out. I didn't have really anything to do anyways, but came home, hung out with Ace, went outside for New Year's, watched some
Yeah.
fireworks. So it was great, honestly, a great way to start the new year. Miami wins. We're going to the semis to play Ole Miss and can't complain.
Yep. One more game to the championship game, bro.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is the national championship is actually going to be in Miami.
Right.
So if Miami finds a way to beat Ole Miss, we will actually
A
have
home playoff game.
Yeah, a home championship game.
Mm-hmm. For the
Rhino
Natty.
comments, Jeremiah Smith, come take your talents to South Beach. He should.
Oh yeah.
He wanted to go to Miami, apparently. That's what the word was, but he didn't think Miami was capable of being this good of a team.
Right.
We got a comment from Nicole saying, hey, what's up, Nicole?
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. Bubby says Nicole's here. Nicole says, hi, Mike. That's cousin Bubby. I don't when she said Mike, I didn't even know who she was talking about for a second. Cousin Bubby. So that was that. And then New Year's Day, we had 3 games. They had a
Right.
12 o'clock, a 4 o'clock, and an 8 o'clock. The first one was the Oregon and Texas Tech game blowout.
Yeah,
Just
they didn't have no chance.
Complete blowout. Nicole says, Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Nicole. We're starting off on the right foot. I actually had a guy at my job tell me whenever it's about to be New Year's, he's like, just stand on your left foot. So then right when the ball drops, you step on your right foot. I was like, wow, I never thought of doing that. And I did it.
And you did it.
Bubby said, Blood's my street name. Oh, God. Dylan sends fire emojis. What's up, Dylan? Happy New Year, brother. Rhino, you said it's our year from the beginning. I have, dude. And honestly, my cousin brought this up yesterday when we were doing the locked up with Copville and K9, which we do every Sunday morning at 11:45 a.m. Plug it in. He compared Miami Hurricanes fans to Cowboys fans. And in a lot of ways, we kind of are similar, not just because of Michael Irvin or anything like that, but I go into every year saying this is our year. And for once, it's actually working out. So
y'all been
I'm just
saying
gonna
that since 2000, what, 1?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't move to Florida until like 05. And when I lived in Illinois, college football really wasn't that big. So that's obviously why I'm a Bears fan. Everybody liked Notre Dame, and I kind of like Notre Dame too. But, it wasn't like love. And then when I came to Vero Beach, my neighbor Shannon, shout out my dog Shannon Mace. Dude is crazy. I love him. He was a Miami Hurricanes fan, and he brought me in. He nurtured me, and he gave me milk out the bottle. And what more did I need? So I became a Miami Hurricanes fan, and not only that, but I kind of like being different from everybody.
Right.
I'm not really one to follow a crowd. I've always kind of been the black sheep, and everybody liked Florida State. Everybody liked the Gators, especially back then.
Especially in Tebow's era.
Yeah, especially Tebow. So I didn't experience the 2000, 2001 dominance of the Hurricanes. I mean, shit, let alone I was 5, 6 years old.
Right.
I could barely wipe my ass. So I mean, maybe I could wipe my ass. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. But it's just been love, man. And I've always loved the Hurricanes. So Rhino, you are right. I have said it from the beginning. This is our year. I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to keep riding it out.
Just like Cowboys fans.
Bubby says, dang, we've got 6 people in here in a flash. This is Counterculture Sports, bro. We're the best sports show on YouTube live. We go live every Monday. Why wouldn't there be that many people here? Nate says, go Canes. Thank you, Nate.
Oh, we got Nate in the building.
Nate is here, bro. He's my personal trainer now. If you guys need a personal trainer, hit
What
up
happened
Nate.
to them Cowboys this year, Nate?
Oh boy, don't bring that up.
Oh,
Nicole, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, Nicole.
yeah,
Cipo and
thanks.
I say this every week. We are not the what's the word I want to use? The geek squad of Best Buy. We really don't know what we're doing. So this is new to us still, even though we've been doing this podcast for I don't know how long now. Brittany says Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Brittany. Thank you for tuning in. That's my girl. I'm trying to get to their comments. My dog. I'm trying to get to my dog's comment. Carlos, VP. Yo, VP's in the chat. What's up, VP? Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
Nicole says Happy New Year, Brittany. He says Brittany Gage. Oh, my God. Nate says F off to Cipo for talking about the Cowboys. Cobville, dude, the comments are off the chain right now. Izzo was right, baby. Canes are here, baby. This our year, dog. Izzo was right. I'm telling you. Bubby says CC Sports a mattress. Yes, it is because everybody keeps sleeping on us, and I'm tired of it. Cobville, Shador was the lowest rated quarterback in history. Stats don't mean anything. That's my answer to that. Liz, late to the show. Story of my life today. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy New Year, Liz.
Happy New Year.
You're here now. That's what matters.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, if you show up late, listen, I know people are busy. It's Monday night. You got laundry to do. You got dishes to clean, dishwasher to unload. And you're here watching Counterculture Sports with your two favorite people. What more could I ask for?
There he is.
Alan, there he is. And broke his ribs. Dude.
Nah. What happened?
Bro, I've never laughed so hard in my life. I brought up that I hit the dab. I didn't bring up the shots. I took like 6 shots. I hit a dab. From the second I walked in Vinny's door, him and Ant are going at it, headbutting each other, arguing. They ended up like, bro, they started like, for real, like, I thought they were about to fight for real. Vinny threw a kick. And like the kick he threw, like he jumped with it. And it was kind of like a stiff kick. I don't really know how to explain it. But he caught Ant in the rib, and everybody just kind of stopped what they were doing. Ant thinks he broke his rib. I wish Ant was here to tell us. Oh my God!
He already got the X-ray. It's confirmed.
I wish I could like the comments. Nate says, I don't know if you can. You might be able to. Alan, he said he couldn't even hold his baby. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Nate,
it's confirmed. It's broke.
Rhino says tailgate at the Hard Rock. 100%. If Miami makes it to the national championship, I am there. No doubt. Nicole says, don't forget the clip for Cipo. So Nicole sent me a clip. There was actually a fight in the parking lot at the Philadelphia Eagles game. 2 white boys going at it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I wish I could show it. I don't know how to show video clips yet. This is back to like the Geek Squad thing. We don't really know what we're doing. Live stream at the game. Rhino, you are right. Dude, I will go nuts, bro. It will be great. Brittany, are you coming? Liz, Happy New Year. How dare my job interfere with the anti-hero broadcast? The anti-hero broadcast is the big show. That's where everybody tunes in. But at least you're here at the little red-haired stepchild baby brothers podcast, Counterculture Sports. Shout out my brother Red. He says, great idea. Not if, when. Oh, man. Rhino, I'm so glad you were here today. Alice said, who the fuck is Rhino? Rhino's my boy. My boy Ryan. Everybody wants to know who Rhino is now. Rhino's like a celebrity, dude. Liz said that's why she's here. Bubby says, is he a mattress? I wouldn't consider a Rhino a mattress because I don't think anybody's sleeping on him. He's a big dude, man. I think once you see him, you get the idea. He's a dog. All right. So the Oregon-Texas Tech game was a blowout. Oregon won, blew them out. Although Oregon really didn't play that well
Right.
offensively, they still blew them out and they won. Cipo and I said last week that we wouldn't be surprised if Oregon takes it all. So Oregon won the game. They blew them out. Next game was Alabama-Indiana. Now, I know I talked up
That was a
Fernando
surprise.
Mendoza big. So, Cipo, you were surprised by this too.
Yeah, I didn't think Alabama was going to get, bro, they got dominated every phase of the game.
I know. I couldn't believe Alabama got blown out like that. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's not the same Alabama. They don't have Nick Saban there anymore, but still it's like it's Alabama. You expected more of a fight. And I think they were getting 7.5 points with this game. So even Vegas was expecting it to at least be a closer game than what it was.
They needed way more points to cover than that.
Dude, Alan's here to troll. He's saying, let's go Ole Miss. I'm glad to see this week's pick isn't blurry. I literally did that for you, Alan, because you complained last week, bro. And then the
Yeah, that
last
shit was
game of the night,
bad.
obviously, was Ole Miss, Georgia. Sorry, Liz. I know you're a Georgia fan. Georgia started off strong, and I thought Georgia had a chance of blowing Ole Miss out actually in this
Right.
game. And like I said, my boy Trinidad James, man, had one of the best performances I've ever
showed up.
seen in a college football playoff game. I mean, the guy was improvising. He was accurate with the ball. Just they couldn't tackle him. The guy played phenomenal, and he was able to take down Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Alan says we stole that pick from Fox Sports. I gave them credit. It's up there. It says it's from them. Copyright. Alan troll. Dogs got pounded. Yes, they did. Lawsuits coming. You know what? I got a bunch of lawsuits coming anyways for personal things. So one more ain't gonna hurt. I got some court dates coming up. Georgia sucks. Nate says, Liz, our defense sucks this year.
Yeah, it wasn't like the previous years.
No, but here's the thing. They were getting to Trinidad. They just couldn't tackle him. I mean, the guy was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, they were getting there. They just couldn't finish. I'm Nicole's fave troll. Meow. Trinidad sicked him. He did.
All right. Trinidad Mahomes is going to be his name.
All right, so I'm pulling up the betting line. So I know Miami is going to be playing Thursday. So Rhino, we're going to have to link up for this game, bro. I got to work the next day, but honestly, I don't care because I mean,
you're going to work. Yeah, this game matters.
I don't care if I go to sleep that night.
You're going to work still the next day.
Oh, yeah, of course. I always show up to work. You know how many times I've been to work with no sleep? I mean, it was years ago. You just got to keep going.
No more, but
yeah, no, not anymore. But back in the day, boy, I feel like your body would start going numb. Oh, yeah. Weekend warriors. That's what we called it. The weekend warriors. You get off on Friday, you get that paycheck, you go see your boy, and there was no sleep in that whole weekend. Sometimes it would carry over into Tuesday, too. That's usually what I would do. Then the money would run out.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't bet Dryer Lint on Indiana.
I don't know, man. I think they proved themselves as number one.
Yeah, they are. I think they're probably the best.
They beat Ohio State.
Nicole says Allen behave. Bubby says grind don't stop for K9. It's slowed down. I don't party like that anymore. Hell no. I'm clean now. How about the rest of the end? Like, it's kept giving the dogs a chance. I do believe that they wanted Georgia to win. I mean, it would have been more money.
You know, them refs had money on Georgia.
Bubby says K9's the hardest worker I know. Whoa. That's pretty big. Damn. Thank you, Bubby. It's not often I get compliments, dude. Thank you. Cipo's a hard worker though too. We're both two
Well,
blue
I'm not gonna.
collar workers on a sports show. Nate's trying to run the show through the comments. I'm in Lauderdale. Whoa!
Damn, Pete, you're driving all the way to Lauderdale.
I might be. Indiana balling. Steelers going to the Bourbon Bowl off them perks. I miss the days where you could party like a rock star and be normal the next day. I don't know if I ever had those days, to be honest with you. I wouldn't say I was normal.
But the recovery wasn't as long.
Yes. Alan says, K98 Mexican don't know hard work. Damn. That sounds kind of racist.
Whoa.
People think I'm Mexican. Does that count? Nicole says, Cipo, you're a hard worker too. Damn. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
All
Thursday
day.
at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we got Miami against Ole Miss, and I'm actually surprised by this point spread. They got Miami favored by 3.5.
Damn.
Cipo, what are you thinking?
I think it's going to be a close game. 3.5 points for Miami.
Yeah, they're favored by 3.5.
I'll take the points.
Will Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Wow. Who do you think wins the game, though, straight up?
Straight up, Miami.
Thank you.
And Tyler Loop.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Of course, like I said, I've been saying it. This is our year. I'm obviously gonna go with Miami. Cipo, I think you might be right though, man. I see Miami winning this game by 3 points. I could see like a 23-20 game. Miami wins it. So I wouldn't really touch the point spread. I don't know if Miami's gonna cover that, but I definitely do believe Miami is going to win this game. And we are going to the championship in Miami. There will be a tailgate. There will be live videos. And I will get hammered at the Hard Rock. Nicole likes your Bass Pro hat. Everybody does.
I live there.
All right. And then Friday at 7:30, we have Oregon against Indiana. Ooh. Indiana is favored by 3.5. What do you think about that one?
Man, that's another good game, man.
That is a
I think that's the same thing as I'm gonna take the points with Oregon, but I think Indiana wins.
Oof.
Until Indiana gets knocked off, I'm not picking against them.
Alan says, let's go Ducks. See, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one, man. I think I'm gonna go with Indiana, and I think they're gonna be able to cover. I see a 30. I think the final score is going to be 30-26 Indiana. I think they're just barely going to cover that spread. Fernando Mendoza, dude, he only incompleted 2 of his passes. 2 of his passes were incomplete out of all of his passes. The guy's going to be the number 1 pick. He's great. And the other thing that surprised me too with Indiana is it wasn't just Mendoza.
Right.
The receivers, their run game, their defense. I didn't expect the team to play that well as a group. I thought it was going to be more of a Mendoza show, and it really wasn't. He really didn't have to be the star of the show.
Nope. They had control of the game from the beginning.
But until I seen this previous game, like if you asked me who would win this game if this was last week, if they played each other, I probably would have said Oregon, honestly. But after that last performance, I'm going to go with Indiana.
Yeah, man. They've been the best team all year.
Yeah, they have. They haven't lost yet.
Come on now. All the other teams lost. They're the only ones.
Rhino says we should have bought the tickets in the beginning of the year. Scratch my head. Rhino, I told you that. I told you Miami is going to the championship. We should have got the tickets. I know. Alan says Indiana's going to choke. Too much pressure. Liz says, hello, my body is out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Nicole. Bubby, Mendoza is going to be the first NFL draft pick that's younger than me. Do I feel old? Bubby, we've been there already, bro.
Oh,
Trust
we've been
me,
there.
I get it. Yeah. Most of these dudes are younger than us.
Yeah.
The chat is getting old. Alan, you're getting old. Rhino says the real reason is why was Alabama even in? Yeah, we talked about this before. It should have been Notre Dame. It should have been Notre Dame. But it's Alabama.
Yeah, SEC.
It's Alabama. It's SEC. It's Alabama. You know they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt. But speaking of old people, we had a really old man win a big game last night, Sunday Night Football. You like how I segued into that?
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers played against the Baltimore Ravens last night, and it kind of was the most important game yesterday. Well, it definitely was the most important game yesterday. Most of the other games were kind of meaningless other than like when it came to seeding. But for the two teams that were playing in the game, it obviously was the biggest game.
Right.
Winner goes to the playoff, wins the division. Loser goes home, and that's it. Their year's over.
Right.
You know, I love Lamar Jackson, our boy Truz.
Unfortunately, my boy had to go home.
Our boy Truz had to go home. Our Florida boy.
Another failed season for Lamar, man.
So not only did I think Aaron Rodgers is what, like 42 now?
41, 42.
41, 42. So Aaron Rodgers was able to pull out the nasty win against the Ravens where they were underdogs even at home.
Yeah.
And Carlos, I see your comment. We're gonna get to that. He is saying my Raiders gonna take Mendoza at 1. You guys think he's legit? We'll get to that. We actually have that on our script, our big script that we don't even go over. I literally write down like 4 topics. We see. Here's the thing about our show. It's literally just a freestyle. Like we don't go over any of this. Cipo joins my little stream like 2 minutes before we go live, and there's like no practicing or going over any of this. But the biggest story of this game yesterday was the Pittsburgh Steelers had a pastor. Now, Cipo, I know you haven't heard this yet, so I'm gonna. I know this is gonna be new to you too, but the Pittsburgh Steelers had a pastor come to the game, and before the game, the pastor spread holy water in the end zone. Right? He did it on part of the end zone, and he spread holy water for good luck if you're religious, you know, to watch over them, you know, God willing, and for good fortunes for the Pittsburgh Steelers, obviously. Now, for anybody that watched the game last night, this was a close game. It came down to the last second. The rookie kicker from the Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Loop, was going to kick pretty much an easy field goal, you know, and this guy's been dead on all year. He's been probably the best kicker if not one of the best kickers in the NFL this year.
Besides Aubrey.
Besides Aubrey and maybe Cam Little from the Jags, who's
Cam
been
Little
is too.
Yeah.
But not only
Loop is up there though.
Loop is up there. So he goes to kick the field goal, right?
Right.
That he should have made. It goes wide right. Guess where the priest put the holy water in the end zone? On the right side of the end zone. The ball went to the holy water. Ravens missed the field goal. They don't make the playoffs. And the Pittsburgh Steelers make it. I mean, if you didn't think God was real, what more of a sign do you need?
They deserved it, man.
Dios es bueno. God is good. That's all I got to say. I couldn't believe it. And I'm not going to lie, dude. As growing up a Bears fan, obviously Aaron Rodgers has been probably like the most hated person I've ever hated in my life. And like I've hated a lot of people in my life, and Aaron Rodgers has always been at the top of that list.
Aaron Rodgers.
And for some reason, I don't know what's wrong with me mentally. I probably need to go speak with a therapist about my mental issues right now. But for some reason, I was rooting for him and the Steelers. I don't know if it was just like the underdogness of it, if that's the word, but I kind of wanted them to win too. And just how everything happened was just crazy. Last night was one of the best games I think I've ever seen. With how everything played out, the holy water, the pastor, just everything.
Right. Yeah, it's up there.
Alan says I'm mentally ill. I am mentally ill. There is definitely something wrong with me. Bro, Boswell missed an extra point. He did. That's why if the Ravens would have made that kick, they would have won the game.
Yeah.
So Nate's saying that I'm the reason I know that he's the reason that I know about this. He's not the reason I know about this, but he did send me the clip. Nate always sends me clips like when I already know shit that happened like hours ago. Oh man, Alan, no more
Damn,
Mondays.
Nate putting you on.
Nate thinks he puts me on stuff, but I already know about it like hours ahead of when he sends it to me. Like he should realize that I know. Like I do a sports podcast, bro. Like I know these things way before you. In most cases. Let's get into some coaches though. Let's get into the coaches getting fired, and then I have a picture with the NFL playoff bracket, and we'll give our game picks and pick with that. So we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 coaches fired. 2 of them were already during the season.
Right.
So Dayball, obviously from the Giants, was fired. It didn't just happen. He was already fired. And then you already had Callahan from the Tennessee Titans get fired too. So those 2 coaches were already fired. And then we had Kevin Stefanski, 2-time coach of the year from the Cleveland Browns, get fired. That's the one I was most surprised about, to be honest with you.
I think that's due to the beef with Shedeur.
I do think that is a big reason of it as well.
Why.
Do you think he deserved to get fired?
Well, if he wasn't putting Shedeur in the best places to succeed, then yeah. Because you're favoriting the Dylan Gabriel, you know.
Is K9 late or Nate? Pete Carroll, yeah, we're gonna get into that. Al says a K9 throw up in my car. He can't handle it. Oh god, we're not talking about that. All right, so the next coach, we have Pete Carroll from the Vegas Raiders. He signed a 3-year contract. Dude, how am I supposed to concentrate with these damn comments? Oh my god. But most of the 95% of the throw up got outside the car, bro. Don't say that shit.
Oh shit, it did not.
Oh, Pete Carroll. Oh, I gotta collect myself, dude. All right, Pete Carroll from the Vegas Raiders signed a 3-year contract before the season started. Was let go after this year. Raiders are obviously going to get the number 1 pick. They were the worst team this year. You had Raheem Morris from the Atlanta Falcons and their GM get fired. And then you had what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
When you start a quarterback controversy like they started when they gave Kirk Cousins that big contract, and then in the same year they take Penix.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, both of them deserve to get fired.
The Marshmallow. Thankfully, they fired Raheem Morris. Yeah, I didn't like Raheem Morris either, or the GM.
He should have stayed a defensive coordinator.
Dude, Allen is cracking me up, bro. I'm trying to like compose myself. And then the other one that kind of surprised me was Jonathan Gannon from Arizona. I didn't think Jonathan Gannon was doing that bad of a job, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but his record, 3 years, you know, he only got what? How many wins?
I don't have the stat on me, but
I mean, dude,
like he had no team, bro. He had midget Kyler Murray, and he was hurt like every year.
When he took the job, he viewed Kyler as a franchise quarterback. He could win with Kyler.
Yeah.
You know, he knew it.
One of the things that gets me about Raheem Morris, going back to Marshmallow's comment, why did they not get Bijan Robinson involved more? Like, whenever I would watch the Atlanta Falcons, that was the thing that drove me nuts, is like, I think Bijan Robinson has a chance. Is maybe pound for pound the best running back in the league. Like, the guy is unstoppable. And yet, why isn't he getting 30 carries a game? They would bring in Tyler Algier, and they would do everything else but give the ball to Bijan Robinson, and it used to drive me nuts.
He ain't even got to get carries. Just get him the touches, you know, pass it to him.
Now they're making fun of us because we didn't have the stats. Dude, I told you this podcast is a freestyle, bro. This is the people show. This is the show for the blue collar stoners. And we don't have stats, we don't have scripts, we don't have producers.
Right.
Like, we're just two guys winging it right now. Marshmallow, he's stupid, not a football coach, just for PR. He has a sheet of paper. Yeah, I have a sheet of paper just with some topics on it. That's all I got, dude.
Yeah. I would have took Belichick over
Yeah, he had a
Raheem.
chance, and I think that's part of the reason why they fired the GM too. He picked the wrong head coach, picked the wrong quarterback. He pretty much did everything wrong. Bubby says, "Put some respect on the hard worker, Cipo and K9." Thank you, Bubby.
Thank you,
Dude,
bro.
Bubby, I owe you lunch, brother. Love you. Alice says, "Bro, you just started smoking." Just make up some stats, guys. LOL. Mattresses. You guys are doing great. Thanks, Nate. Don't listen now. Thank you, Nate. There's another dude. I think this show. Where's the stats for compliments? Because I think this show would be right at the top. I mean, I kind of figured this would be one of our biggest shows because college football playoff, NFL playoffs, people are excited. You know, it's football. Cipo and I get excited about baseball and basketball, but most other people would just like football. So we kind of figured. Alan says, "Tell them Close has a pro tip." I love it. I've never commented the show. Yeah, no, all you've done was troll and hate and make me laugh during the show. But this brings up the question, Cipo.
Right.
Before we get into our playoff bracket and our game picks and we finish the podcast. So you have the Arizona Cardinals, you have the Atlanta Falcons, you have the Las Vegas Raiders, you have the Cleveland Browns, you have the Tennessee Titans, and the New York Giants. If you were interviewing for these jobs, okay, you go on Indeed, you go on ZipRecruiter, whatever the hell website you use, and you're looking for a head coaching job. Which one would you send your resume to first, and which one would you want the most out of these jobs?
Shit, I think I'll take the first overall pick. Give me the Raiders. Yeah, the first overall pick. Shit, you got a chance to draft a quarterback that you like, but man, you still got the worst team in football. A lot of what we say. Man, there's a lot of pieces that need to be filled over there.
There is.
But having the first overall pick does matter.
Whoa. Holy crap. What does this mean? I don't mean to cut you off, but we just had a crazy comment. And it says money somehow. The first show of 2026 calls for the first super chat of the year. K9 Cipo, you know I love you guys. Best sports podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be listening, but out of chat. Time to walk the Roddy. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that is insane. That's never happened to me. What does this mean? 1999. What do we do? Nicole, we love you. Thank you so much. I don't know if we even get the money, but I really appreciate it. That means a lot. Good night, everyone. Nicole, good night. Thank you.
She's listening still, though.
Yeah, she'll have the headphones on while she walks the Roddy. Dude, that is crazy. I've never made money off of a podcast. This is insane. So how do we split it? Is it like 50-50? So we would each get 9.
You get 50. Nah, but what job would you be taking?
You know, when we first brought up this question, when we were doing our practice before the show, when we were hurt,
with our 2 minutes of practice.
Yeah, you told me you were going to take the Raiders, so that took who I wanted. My first pick was the Raiders, and here's why. It's Las Vegas. You have a brand new stadium. It's Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But not only that, let's be real for a second. Like you said, you do have the number 1 pick. So coming in as a brand new head coach, you're going to be able to hand select which quarterback you want. Hand select which quarterback you want out of the draft. Obviously, that's going to be Fernando Mendoza, which I think would be a great pick. I think Fernando Mendoza. Yeah. I said this last week on the podcast.
Yeah,
I worked in sales a little bit. When you watch certain guys, there's guys that have the it factor. And I think Fernando Mendoza has that it factor. And not only that, but this is a weak quarterback draft. I mean, who else are you going to take? Malachi Moore, Diego Paeva.
No,
Um,
we got Dante Moore in there.
yeah, Dante Moore, not Malachi.
I think Dante led the college football in completion percentage.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, honestly, looking at these quarterbacks, I think Fernando Mendoza is like miles ahead of these guys. He's got
I
the
do too.
size. He's got everything you would want for
Right.
a pro NFL quarterback. I think he's the dude. I think he's going to be really good. I think the Raiders are going to have a good start with him.
Right.
So I was going to pick the Raiders, and I would love to be the head coach of Fernando Mendoza. But, oh, God. Oof. Dude, it's tough. Maybe. Oh,
Well,
man.
let's make it easy. Which team would you stay away from?
I'm going to cross off Arizona. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
stay
what the
away.
deal is with Kyler Murray. Their roster isn't the greatest. I wouldn't go Arizona. Atlanta, I do kind of like
Oh,
the
bro,
Atlanta job because they have probably maybe the best roster out of all these teams,
they got the
but
most talent, and they're
but
young.
but you're stuck with what? Kirk Cousins, you're stuck
And
with
Penix.
and Penix. Penix just tore his ACL again. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd probably cross off a job, but Atlanta would be a close second. The Browns, I really like Shador Sanders. Everybody knows that. I'm one of the biggest fans of him. I love Myles Garrett. We didn't bring up Myles Garrett broke the sack record.
he did get that.
Congratulations to Myles Garrett. Broke the sack
Yeah,
record, most sacks in a year ever by a player.
the
I think
sack
Myles
master.
Garrett is probably the best pass rusher I've ever seen in my lifetime. I know you disagree with that, but um the Titans, Cam Ward's from Miami,
Right.
but their roster's terrible. I don't think Cam Ward's really performed that well this year. I'm going to skip on the Titans. Now the Giants. So it would be between the Browns and the Giants, I think, for me. The Giants have a pretty good roster. Jackson Dart's a dog. I love Cam Scattaboo, Malik
They,
Neighbors. They
they
got
got
a
a
good,
top five
solid,
pick.
yeah, they got a top 5 pick. They got a solid defense. Well, at least a pass rush. I think I'll go with the Giants here. I think with that top 5 pick, and, obviously they're going to have the 5th pick of every round. You could build something with that. I'd like Dart if he can, chill out with wanting to headbutt everybody. And same
Right.
thing with Scattaboo.
Leading with
Neighbors
their
is a
head.
top 10 receiver in the league. Their pass rush is great. I think I'll go with the Giants. Giants or Browns. And it would be close, but either one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, they wouldn't be a bad job to start with any of them, man.
Alan says, well, technically CC is getting the money, not you two monkeys. True. Nate, that was fire. Nicole is huge money. Alan says you're not wearing sleeves. I'm not. When you got pythons like these, you don't have to wear sleeves. You like that? All right.
Oh, shit.
All right. So before we end the podcast, we got to talk NFL playoffs. I got the bracket up here. I know it's a little hard to see, so I'm going to read it
So
for
let's say,
everybody.
damn, zoom in there.
I don't think I can I? No, I just messed up.
Alan's got to come over and teach you how to zoom in on it.
I know. We're not Geek Squad, guys. Bear with me. All right, so the first game is going to be the LA Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers actually are going to be the home team in this matchup because Carolina technically won their division. Even
Is
though
that
they lost
Saturday?
they beat Tampa Saturday, or no, they lost to
No.
Tampa Saturday, but what needed to happen was the Saints
Right.
needed to beat Atlanta. And since Atlanta beat the Saints, somehow their
Yeah, I
division
know.
rankings ranked it out, so Carolina wins the division.
Yeah, I know.
So Carolina won the division, and they're going to host a playoff game against the LA Rams. So it's the Rams at Carolina, and Carolina is getting 10 points at home.
That's crazy because, Carolina beat LA earlier in the year.
They did, and it was in Carolina.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I might take the points on that.
So you would take Carolina plus 10?
Hell yeah.
But do you think Carolina has a chance to win this game, like, straight up? Let's not worry about
They
betting right now.
They already proved they could beat them.
Wow.
They already proved it. Now would it be considered lucky if they don't, beat them again? Maybe.
Mm. Dude, Allen's such a troll. Oh god. I think 10 points is a high spread. I'm not
Oh
used,
yeah,
especially division winner at home, getting
especially
10
with the
points at
way
home. I don't
the
know if I've ever seen that, to be honest with you. I've been gambling a long time.
the Rams defense hasn't been looking good as of recently.
They haven't, no, but I do know that they have a lot of guys coming back for this game.
Right.
The Rams kind of somewhat rested a lot of their guys. Devontae Adams is coming back for this game. Um, I think the Rams win this game. The
Right.
10-point spread, though, is a little much. But to be honest with you, I could see the Rams winning this game by like 13. I
Yeah.
could see like a 43-30, 33-20. I could see somewhat
Oh yeah.
of a mild blowout. So I'm gonna go with the Rams on this. The point spread, I don't know if I would touch, but if I did have to pick, I think I'd pick the Rams to cover it, honestly.
Right.
All right, so that's gonna be Saturday at 4:30. And then Saturday at 8:00 is the game we're all waiting for. We have the Green Bay Packers traveling to Chicago to play my Bears. Bear down.
You ready?
I think it was a couple weeks ago, Miami had a playoff game and the Bears
Right.
played the Packers. Yes, in
Yeah.
Chicago. And we talked about my mental well-being, and we've already discussed I need to talk to a therapist, but if I don't even want to say this, I don't want to speak it into existence, but let's just say both of my teams lost.
Oh, you need a
I'm gonna
therapist.
need therapist recommendations in the chat. And here's the thing. Green Bay beat Chicago in Green Bay. The Bears beat Green Bay in Chicago. This game is in Chicago. The Bears are favored by 1 point right now.
That's crazy.
This
Because
is
the
one of the
Packers are
biggest games
all
in Bears.
injured.
Well, they're going to be back for this game from what I heard. Jordan Love's going to be
Oh,
back. Most of their guys are going to be back. Obviously, no Micah Parsons or anything like
yeah,
that.
that's no Micah.
But the Bears showed some fight yesterday against the Detroit Lions. They were getting blown out.
Right.
They came back and they made it a good game.
Yeah, they
So it was
tied it.
nice. Yeah, they tied it. They ended up losing on a last-second field goal.
Right.
The Bears showed some fight. I'm hoping that Roma Dunze will be back for this game.
It seems like y'all don't show fight until the last quarter.
Alan says he damn near spoken into existence. But no, here's the thing. I said this is our year with Miami. Miami's going to win. And I'm going to say this is our year with the Bears, and they're going to win.
That'd be crazy.
Dude, I will be so happy if both of them win. I might not need the therapist in the chat, and I'm going to go Bears. I'm going to go Bears to win this in a nail biter in Chicago at Soldier Field. Caleb with his fingernails painted. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Don't leave the nail polish at home.
Cipo, what do you think?
I believe y'all would. I think y'all got the game.
That just made me so happy.
But it is kind of scary, because y'all are, young. Caleb's first playoff game.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's already been in the playoffs, won a few games.
Yeah, true.
You
Caleb's got ice in his veins, though, man. I'm not really that worried about it.
He's a good fourth quarter quarterback.
Alan says maybe K9 should paint his nails for good luck.
No, don't encourage the boy to do that.
No, there's no encouraging me to do that. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry. I love Caleb Williams, but I can't do that.
He said we don't agree with everything he does.
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I feel weird just putting chapstick on my lips, dude. I'm supposed to paint my fingernails.
I'm about to say we don't even put chapstick on.
Bro, I had to though. I ain't finna lie, dog. My lips were so chapped this week because it was so cold and windy, dog. I could have cut a piece of paper with them lips. Wow. That boy had to get some chapstick, dog. I put that chapstick on my lips, boy. I felt the life going back in them.
Yeah.
Nate, don't say that. You don't want to look fabulous, dude. Shut up. All right. So let's go. Let's get into the Sunday games. We got Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Give me
Jacksonville's getting 1
Jacksonville.
point at home against Josh Allen and the Bills. What do you think?
I got faith in Jacksonville with the upset. They've been
Really?
hot. Yeah, man, they've been hot. Them and the
Jacksonville is hot.
Texans. I wouldn't want to play them or the Texans right now.
I wouldn't either, but man, it's hard to pick against Josh Allen. If it's not going to be this year, when is it? There's no Mahomes. The kryptonite's gone. There's no excuse now.
You know how it is, man.
I'm going to go Bills, man. I know Jacksonville is probably the hottest team in
Man,
football,
telling you, don't
but
do that.
I just can't pick against Josh Allen and the Bills, dude, especially losing
I
the
wouldn't do
first week
that.
of the playoffs. I can't
Yeah,
do it.
I would do that.
I'm not saying that I'm going to bet on this game and wager money on it, but I would pick Buffalo if I had to.
I don't think so. I
The
think,
next game The next game at 4:30, we have the 49ers traveling to Philly to play Cipo's Eagles. Eagles are favored by 4.
that's
This
what
might
we
end up
wanted.
being the best game.
We wanted the 49ers.
See, I honestly had the 49ers to win the Super Bowl last week. I don't know what happened to them last week. They only put up 3 points against Seattle. Wow, but
Yeah, Seattle's legit.
they are. Alan says we have 9 minutes left and the show ends. Yeah, it is. Oh, Cipo, I think I know what you're gonna pick this game. Who you're gonna pick?
Yeah.
You
How
think they
many?
could cover though?
What's the point spread?
4 points.
What were the favorites?
Yeah, you guys are favored at home. Yeah.
I think we could cover. I'm hoping
That
that
doesn't
they.
sound too confident, bro.
I know, man. It's the damn offense, man. It's ticky tacky.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would take the 49ers with the 4 points, honestly.
I know. Maybe I'm a little biased on the team. I got the Eagles winning the game though.
Here, give me 1 second. Let me shut this door.
Come on, 7 minutes.
Sorry about that. Things are weird on the home front right now. Yeah, so back to the 49ers. I think the 49ers could honestly win this game straight up. I know they had a really bad game last week, but I would definitely take them with the points too. I just think the 49ers are a better offense than Philly. Philly has been so wishy-washy this year. 1 week they look like they can win the Super Bowl. The next week they look like the worst team in the NFL. I would
Well,
not put my money on Philly. I'm sorry, Cipo. I know you don't like hearing that, but
nah, it's fine. I know my defense been playing great all year. And it's a time of the year where the defense needs to play their best.
okay.
49ers defense is injured, so
Yeah, that's true. That is
no
true.
Warner, no Bosa.
All right, so you're going Philly. I'm going to go 49ers.
Yep.
All right, Sunday night. This should be actually a really good game too. I mean, all these games should be good, but maybe besides the Rams one. You got the
Right.
LA Chargers traveling to New England to play the Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 3.5. My cousin will actually and my uncle will actually be at this game and his fiance to root on the
Oh yeah.
Patriots. They're big Patriots fans. I'm gonna take this
All
off.
right.
We don't need to see that anymore. The Chargers rested most of their starters the last game of the year. It seems like that they wanted this matchup. They think that they could actually take down New England and beat New England in New England. So the Chargers actually wanted this game.
I don't think they are ready for it though. I think to me, I got Drake May as my MVP. I know
Whoa.
Stafford. I know Stafford had a great year, but Drake May's been a great all year long, man. I'm taking the damn Patriots.
Alan says Cipo should put the shades on. Oh my gosh, put them on. Hell yeah.
We're
That just
locked
made
in.
everything better.
We're locked in.
Alan says, I think me and Fred should make our own sports show.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Dude, I don't know why, but I think the Chargers are going to win this game, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's
Crazy.
because of the
Crazy.
inexperience of the New England Patriots and Drake May. Harbaugh, and I mean, well, Harbaugh is coach of the Chargers, obviously. I think he might scheme up a good enough game plan to take down the Patriots. Now, Justin Herbert does scare me. He's never really performed in the playoffs well. I mean, what was it? 2-3 years ago, they blew a 28-point lead against the
Right.
Jags. So Nate says Cipo should have wore them the whole time. You do look like a poker player, dude. I feel like I'm playing Texas Hold'em with you right now. So if anything, I think I would take the Chargers plus 3.5. I could definitely see if New England does win this game, they win it by 3, but I don't know
Right.
why. I know my cousin's gonna hate me for saying this, but I do think that maybe the Chargers could pull off the upset and win this game.
I've been high on the Patriots all year. So I'm
You
thinking,
have.
I don't know, man. I feel like they could make it to the championship game.
We had a comment last
Vrabel.
week from my boy Kerry. He said it's gonna be the 40-year anniversary in New England and Chicago.
I think it's going to be more like New England and Philly 10-year anniversary.
Ooh. Nate says,
Or
bro,
no, that was
Chargers losing that game.
2017. That was 2017.
Damn, see, but we ain't that old yet, bro.
Yeah, no, I forgot what. We're still only in what, 26?
Yeah, well, we are now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn, it is 2026. Damn, dude.
Yeah, we met them in 06. Then we played them in 2017, and now we're about to play them this year.
Damn, he's calling you delusional.
I don't know, man. I picked the Pats to win the division when everybody else called me delusional. Came true.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You got there's
Yeah.
some stats for you. There's some stats. There you go.
Then
You were right
bam,
about that.
I picked the Eagles to win the division. I was delusional.
I gotta put my shades on now.
There we
You see
are.
my computer screen in them now.
Division leaders wear shades. Yeah.
Division winners wear shades, baby. I love it. Bear down and fly, Eagles, fly. All right, last game, Monday night. You have Houston traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Steelers are getting 3 points at home. This is a tough one.
To play in Houston.
Nate says he's been telling people about that. Yeah, dude. Cipo, you did predict the Patriots win that division. That was crazy.
I
That
would have
was the
won
best hot take
serious
of the
money.
year. Yeah, if we were gonna do like awards for the end of the year going into the new year for hot takes, you had the best one. Hands down. I give you that.
I would have won a serious money if I would have put a few bucks on that.
I know. So what are you thinking
Scary
about the
money,
last
make no
game?
money.
Yeah, true.
What I think about the last one, I think Houston's going to roll over them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nate says pod is way better when y'all got shades on. Dude, we might just have to do the pod with the shades on then, man. So Pittsburgh's getting 3 at home against Houston. Oh gosh, Houston's like the hottest team in football, man. Oh, Pittsburgh did just have that. Well, here's the thing: are they going to have the pastor come and do holy water again? Because that would probably change my decision on everything.
Hell, if it worked the first time, might as well try it again.
What I would love to see more than anything, and I just kind of thought of this. If the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers make it to the Super Bowl somehow, and the Bears made it to the Super Bowl, and the Bears could take down Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl, it'd probably be the best day of my life.
Damn, boy, you got a lot of dream matchups.
Oh, I know. I have a lot of dreams.
You
I need
want
to talk to I need to talk to my therapist about that too. But oh God, I think I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh, man, +3, and maybe even to win straight up. I'm feeling crazy, man. I don't know what's wrong
I
with
don't
me.
know, man. I think Houston and Jacksonville, hottest teams coming in.
Yeah, and I picked against both of them. Wow,
I know that's crazy.
I
That is
know.
crazy. You never
Once
pick against a team that's coming in the hottest now.
once again, though, if the pastor is there in Pittsburgh,
Right.
it's 100%. If the pastor doesn't show up and he's got other things to do, and
It's
I'd probably go
50-50.
Houston. Yeah, I'm 50-50. Maybe more leaning towards Houston.
Dang. Can't
Cipo,
wait till the end of the game. Oh,
I
Shano.
think so. This was our first show of the new year, 2026. We actually had a
Yeah.
lot of people watch the show, a lot of comments. I appreciate that from everybody from Rhino, Alan, Nate, Nicole, obviously sending us
Yeah.
money, Liz, Rhino,
Brittany,
Brittany,
Liz,
Bubby, VP, Carlos,
everybody.
Marshmallow. I've never seen Marshmallow comment. That was cool seeing Marshmallow comment.
Yeah. Copville.
Before we go, if you had to guess what nationality Marshmallow was, what would you guess? Like, you think Marshmallow is like a white dude, or like, is he like a big white dude, or is he like a black dude? I don't
Well, if
know.
he's a Falcons fan, I'd say a black guy.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But
If I didn't mention you, I'm sorry. I think we got everybody. Oh, my cousin from Cottville. I think that's it.
yeah, everybody.
So thanks for everybody for tuning in to the best sports show on YouTube. We go live every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We don't plan on going anywhere. We plan on staying here for a long time. God
Hell yeah.
willing. Cipo's New Year's.
Get health. Stay
Dude.
health.
Hey, oh my God. I loved this show today. This was probably like the best
Slow
show.
down on the Mountain Dew, you know.
You ain't gonna slow down on that Mountain Dew, man.
You might as well bury me with a can.
Like, I drink a gallon of water a day. Cipo drinks a gallon of Mountain Dew, 100%.
At least a 6-pack.
At
8-pack.
least. Yeah, that's pretty close to a gallon. I like a diet Mountain Dew every now and then.
I don't know how many pints are in a gallon, or how many ounces are in a gallon. Hell yeah, bro.
120 something, I think.
Well, there's only 12 ounces in a can.
Times 6, that's 72. So like a half gallon.
Yeah, that's a half gallon.
Yeah.
That's bad for you, brother.
That is really bad for you. It's like terrible for you. I don't drink any soda that has sugar in it. It's like the devil to me.
Right. Nate would not recommend drinking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, my personal trainer would never allow me to do that.
Yeah. It'd make you work out twice as hard.
I love it.
All right,
All right. Happy New Year. Thanks,
Happy
everybody.
New Year. Appreciate you tuning in.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh!